What's up, guys? My name is Aaron, and today we see a screen that we introduce the video with, not with a Logic project, but with a Finder window that contains zip folders. And what could they possibly be? Well, they are a couple of new Charli XCX songs in the form of stem folders. This is actually coming from her I found this out through her Twitter account, which is incredible. So if I pull over the window right here, you're going to see that she tweeted out that she's got some How I'm Feeling Now stems, which is her latest album. She wants to see some remixes and edits, and she's going to put them into like a compilation and probably release them, which is great. We see the WeTransfer link right here, and it's containing everything, which is incredible. This is actually really nice. So I am really excited. I'm pretty hyped to take a look at these. It's gonna be a digital unboxing, so to speak. I've already unzipped all of the files. I didn't want to spend time on camera to really be doing a ton of the unzipping. So here are all the stems, and they do exist, which is great. So I'm going to be going over a couple of them. It's kind of just like a reaction. I'm just really interested. A.G. Cook is a phenomenal producer. I think he's got a wild mind. So they've reduced all of these stems into just a few tracks. We have the drums, basses, synths, and vocals. So let's take a listen. Let's see what we've got here. Cool. So the bass and everything is a lot of these are pretty much printed. The bass stem has a higher up synth and some of the reverb printed onto that. That's some shit I would have never expected to hear. I feel like I could have muted that and I wouldn't have noticed, but let's see. Okay, I can definitely notice it.
Yeah. I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go real hard. Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go.
That's super wide.
Go real hard. Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go real hard.
That's sick. I'm enjoying that. I'm really curious to know what kind of bass sounds or synths that A.G. Cook uses. If anybody knows, I'd like to know in a comment, because this is such an interesting sound, and I have no idea how he achieves that. Let me see what the ad-libs say.
Pink diamond in the dark.
Okay, so they're super filtered.
Hard.
Okay.
On and I'm looking like a star. Got a tiny bag, but I got a big heart on the video chat. Cute skirt and a bra. I'm feeling so fine, kinda feeling like a.
Oh, that's so hard. That's crazy. Let me take a listen to another bass. That's wild.
Yeah, I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go real hard. Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go. I just wanna go real hard.
I know it makes itself known when you take it, when you still put in the context of the final product. Here, I'm just curious to see how it sounds in the mix. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay, so obviously, like, when you put it in the mix, it sounds a little bit more cleaned up, tightened.
Go real hard, I just wanna go real hard. Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go real hard for days. I just wanna feel it in different ways. Every single night kinda feels the same. I'm a pink diamond, I need space.
Yeah, that, like, sort of gunshot type of sounds when you put the two drum stems together gets real interesting. That's some cool stuff. I'm really I just see I am honestly just kind of blown away. I have no idea exactly what the sounds are. This, I don't know if AG does it from like a scratch, like from a different type of synth, and he just puts it in together. Let's take a listen to. Let me see. I think it's pretty simple. Like put down. Like there's not really much else. Maybe let's see what else is there here. Sounds like something that you could experiment with. Probably in a like an analog type synth. You just keep turning the tuning down. That's like such an interesting texture. Not something that I'd really like look out for in a song. It's just everything blends. Everything ends up blending together. Then what about in the actual song? What are we getting at? Maybe around the 140 mark? Yeah, so you have better access to it when it's more pronounced in the stems. So this is Pink Diamonds. I thought it was really interesting. At least anything that A.G. Cook does with Charli is particularly an interesting creation. So let me go ahead and take a listen to another one. And then I'll probably just stop it at Forever. There are a couple more. There are a lot more songs to go through, but this is just kind of like a quick look. I'm just diving in. I know that this is meant for remixing. I'm not much of a remixer. I might take a stab at it. I probably won't do incredibly well, but I think it would be interesting to take a look. So anyway, Forever, this one's a little bit more accessible, I think, than Pink Diamonds was. Okay.
Suicide, you and I drove for miles. Knew I'd be here with you. Knew I'd be here with you.
She sounds really distant in this vocal take. That's cool.
We took a dive in the blue, scared to lose all my feelings for you.
The vocoder is really nicely tucked in. I mean, you could feel it, but it's not something that you'd like have noted really in the forefront. Sounds like there's like a ton of just white pink noise type of stuff in the background along with the rest of the synths, which is...
We took a dive in the blue, scared to lose all my feelings for you. Yeah, now we gotta let this go.
Simple.
Throw the car off the road, I gotta get... Not a ghost, you're in my head. You're in my head, I will always love you.
Yeah, this is pretty standard. That's pretty standard, a pretty standard pluck synth.
You're in my head, I will always love you. I'll love you forever, even when we're not together. I will always love you. I love you forever. Said I love you forever.
Ah, there we go, ear candy. Such a nice detail. Ah, that makes a whole world of difference.
Said I love you forever. I know in the future we won't see each other. Cold just like December, but I will always love you.
Sort of a wide moving bass. If anyone tells you to keep your bass in center, go ahead and break that rule. I mean, like, when appropriate. I love wide basses.
future. We won't see each other. Love you.
Okay. There was like one other thing that I was hearing that I wasn't sure. What's this? What is the synth 3 right here? It sounds like it's a mixture of like side chaining and just movement in between the melodic harmonic parts and just the noise rhythmic parts. I think that's really cool. I think this is probably going to be the same type of synth in this section. Wow, okay, interesting.
You take your time, I'll take mine, we'll be fine. No one be here, be here, be here with you. When the roof caved in and the water fell through. Hope when we're old.
Nice, okay, so that pretty much rocks the whole way. I like that. Okay, let me see. Is there any other bass stem or is that it?
We'll be friends, reminisce. Hope we'll be there, be there, be there. To all the memories of the
Is the vocoder might just be the only thing that's keeping a bass for the verses.
You take your time, I'll take mine, we'll be fine. No one be here, be here, be here with you. When the
It's being supported by the vocoder and the synth. Let me take out the synth and see how that sounds.
I'll take mine, we'll be fine. No one be here, be here, be here with you.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, nice. Yeah, so the bass that we get in the verses is pretty much just coming from the synth and the vocoder. There's no actual dedicated bass. I'm sure like when they were doing like the multi-track, actually there was they separated at least the synth, unless the vocoder might have been put all together. I don't really know. That's only what I'm guessing. Let me get to the final part of this song. Okay, so that's not my computer. Okay, yeah, that's really noisy. Is that really what it sounds like in... Let me see, what does that sound like in the record? I can't remember. Let me see. Yeah, okay, yeah, it does sound like that. It's just a little bit less poked out in the actual mix.
Yeah, I love you for
And then let me see what's in synth 4. What do we have here? Okay, nuts. That's some cool ass shit. I'm down with this. I'm sure the background vocals sound pretty much standard.
love you, love you, I know love you.
What else do we have for effects? Is that right here? Yeah, just a sweep. Cool. Well, I don't want to take any much longer. I want you guys to take a look at the stems and just enjoy it, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's 9 other songs that we didn't touch on that you guys can go over. And that's about it. I think Charli XCX and A.G. Cook did some wild work. I know that they're not the only... A.G. Cook's not the only producer on here. Let me take a look and see who else was on producing this record. We had Dijon. Yeah, I believe, Dijon, he had like this one, if I'm not mistaken, it must be this Dijon. He had this one song that I thought was really nice. Call Me Simple, but it was the song Wild. which is a cool song. Y'all should check it out. But aside from that, hold on. I can't seem to. Did I close it? Oh, it's right here. It's Dijon, A.G. Cook, Burton, Palmistry. Yeah, Palmistry. Okay, so that's another one. But it was mainly like just the A.G. Cook work that I was particularly interested in. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in another video. See ya.